Hello everybody, Tyrone the God 3 here, and welcome to part 58 of the Emerald LP. I bet a lot of you all are wondering, what the hell is he doing there? I had a dirt moment, and when I tried to continue the next part, I saved, but I saved accidentally about the stairs, that's all. So anyway, we end up fighting this lady right here. He's like, but all the trainers I've been challenged by are weak. What about you? Will you please me if you could about an all-out battle with you? So yeah, this is Glacia, and I gotta say I hate Glacia. I don't like this woman at all. Anyway, if you haven't noticed, she uses Ice-type Pokemon. She's the third Elite Four member. All of her Pokemon are female. She has a Celio at level 50, a Glalie at level 50, another Celio at level 52, another Glalie at level 52, and then her main Pokemon is Walrein. Walrein is at level 53, and the thing has a Citrus Berry, and the thing is a freaking tank. So it has a lot of health, and yeah, she uses Ice-type Pokemon, and she's an ass. Because a lot of my Pokemon are weak against either Ice or Water-type Pokemon. Like, I looked at my team and realized that today. So yeah, with a big disadvantage against Glacia, this battle is definitely going to be painful, but I win it nonetheless. She starts off using Celio. I end up using Slasher. I'm on the mindset that I just, do the same strategy I always do. Like in a competitive battle, this would pretty much be my opening. Like, Slasher would be my support Pokemon that uses Substitute. Like, Slasher was never meant to be like an attacker Pokemon. That's why during the LP, Slasher's been shown to be my Pokemon on my team that's had like the worst luck out of my entire team. Because this is what I trained him up to be, like a support. Like, his job was to be the baton passer to the other Pokemon in order to strengthen them up, in order to get buffs, because speed boost can be used to its advantage if I do it like that. Anyway, I go ahead and switch out. The speed boost gives Zagzagoon enough speed to pretty much outspeed Celio, even though he probably could anyway. I end up using Thunderbolt. This thing ends up using Hail, and Hail does damage. We've been introduced to Hail before, I think. It does damage one turn to every Pokemon that's not an Ice-type Pokemon. So, yeah. I end up taking a Pelt of Hail. The Thunderbolt isn't strong enough to bring Celio down, so unfortunately, Glacia is going to end up using a full restore. And I think Zagzagoon ends up getting paralyzed. Oh, no, he doesn't get paralyzed. So, yeah, the Hail causes some damage, but I end up using Thunderbolt because I know Celio is going to end up healing with full restore. Yeah, see, I saw that coming. And since I saw that coming, I go ahead and use another Thunderbolt. And I'm free to use 2 Thunderbolts now because Celio wasted time. And I doubt that she'll use full restore on Celio twice. So yeah, I may get injured by the Hail, but I'm not really that worried about it. The only thing, I end up using Return instead of Thunderbolt again, because I figure same type attack bonus on Zagzagoon plus would do a lot more damage, but I just come short. What ends up happening, I equipped Zagzagoon. I normally equip Zagzagoon with the Silk Scarf in every major battle that Zagzagoon's in, because I know the Silk Scarf will give all of Zagzagoon's attacks a boost. But what I ended up doing in this battle in particular, since I knew she had water Pokemon, was that I went ahead and gave Zagzagoon the Magnet item, so that even though Thunderbolt doesn't get the same type attack bonus from Zagzagoon, it'll still get the boost from the Magnet, making it do more damage. She ends up switching out to, I think, to another Celio, and if not, then she's probably using a Glalie. But yeah, I just go ahead and use Slasher. She ends up using the Glalie. Glalie is a freaking monster. This thing is pure ice. Like, it's not any other type. It's just an ice type Pokemon. It's not ice, water, ice, anything. Like, it's just ice. That means its only weaknesses are probably rock, ground, fighting, and steel. And I don't have any of those attacks on me right now, except for, obviously, Iron Sides. So what I'm going to do, I'm trying to baton pass it up to Iron Sides, so Iron Sides can go ahead and use either Earthquake or Metal Claw. One of the two. It'll be more than enough to wipe Glalie out. This thing ends up using Icy Wind, and I think Iron Sides takes a bit of damage because it's part rock. Oh no, it's not very effective. Rock must have nothing to do with it. Or ground must be the thing that's weak against ice. So with that said, I end up using Metal Claw, hoping that it'll do a lot of damage to Glalie. It's got the speed boost thanks to Slasher, so it does half damage. And all I can pretty much hope for now is that I'd use another Metal Claw Icy Wind, again, isn't strong enough to bring Ironside's down. You can already tell this isn't her strongest Glalie. Her strongest Glalie. Her strongest Glalie is at level 52, and it knows way more fearsome attacks. This thing freaking has... I got lucky as hell, though, because I missed the first time, but I still get another chance to wipe Glalie out. So, yeah, Glalie's not wiped out with 2 iron metal claws. I go ahead and switch Ironsides out because she's about to use her ace in the hole Walrein. Walrein is... Oh, my God, I hate this thing so much. It's part water and part ice, so there's not a lot of things that can really hurt it, per se. And I knew that if Ironsides stayed out in the battle, even with the speed boost, Ironsides would have a disadvantage. Steel type attacks would have done normal damage to Walrein, so I would have been wasting my time. I ended up using Thunderbolt, thinking that it would... No, do I use Thunderbolt? I take a long time deciding what I'm using. Oh, there it is. I end up using Thunderbolt. So bam, I use Thunderbolt, and I realized that that's not doing a lot of damage to Walrein at all. So this thing freaking rapes me with Surf. Yeah, and I knew that keeping Ironsides out, even with the speed boost, would be a bad idea. Metal Claw will only do normal damage because water is resistant to steel and ice is weak against steel, so it just does normal damage. Zagzagoon ends up fainting, and I don't click A for a minute. I don't know why either. Huh, weird. Oh, I think something was paused for a moment. Excuse me for that long pause. But yeah, it's over. Yeah, I don't think it's anything worth editing out. It was a long pause, but it wasn't too long a pause. I think I was thinking over which Pokemon I wanted to use. So I go ahead and bust in a substitute, hoping that I can get a speed boost. I do get the speed boost, obviously, because, you know, substitute's going to end up taking the Surf. So I use Baton Pass it to another Pokemon. I'm just not sure which Pokemon yet. Yeah, so, I don't know why I did that. I was thinking dumb. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. So I Baton Pass it up, and, from the looks of things, I think I'm going to Baton Pass it up to, I should Baton Pass it to Pelakil. Pelakil's the only Pokemon I can think of to Baton Pass it up to, and yeah, there we go. So Pelakil ends up getting Baton Passed out, and that's good. Ice Beam does damage to Pelakil, but I don't think it should do super effective. It just does normal damage because water's resistant to ice, but freaking flying's weak to ice, so it does normal damage, and that ends up wiping Pelakil out. I was thinking the Steel Wing would do a lot of damage, but I forgot again that steel is water's resistant to steel. Volcamo is going to get killed. Just wanted to say that right now. Because Volcamo has a quad weakness to Surf, so I don't know why I sent him out there, even with the speed. Like, yeah, Volcamo doesn't even have enough speed to keep up with Walrein. So yeah, I go ahead and bust out Trizzard, hoping for a miracle. And I think I used Leaf Blade. Yeah, there we go. I used Leaf Blade. Boom, Leaf Blade right there. I know it's going to do... Oh, it does super effective damage. And it wipes Walrein out, surprisingly. I'm very shocked at that. So yeah, I'm very proud of Trizzard. I didn't think that Trizzard would pull that off. So yeah, with that said, Celio comes out. And yeah, this battle's looking very shaky. With only... even though they have... Glacia has 2 Pokemon left, I have like 2.5 Pokemon left myself. That one Leaf Blade ends up doing a lot of damage, but I know he's going to end up using Full Restore. And the Full Restore is going to be a pain in the ass. So I think I go ahead and use Giga Drain in order to get back some of this health that I lose in the hail. I think. Oh no, I just end up using Leaf Blade again. And since Celio was foolish enough to use Full Restore, I get 2 chances to use Leaf Blade. So that'll pretty much wipe Celio out. Yeah. Oh no, I freaking critical hit it and get a 1-hit KO. So yeah, Trizzard lucked the hell out right there. Trizzard is really kicking ass, and you wouldn't think that it beat kicking ass in this battle considering that it has the weakness. But yeah, anyway, Glalie ends up coming out, and I know that I shouldn't be able to win this battle because Glalie is pure ice type and Trizzard is grass, so I shouldn't have the advantage. So I think what I'm going to do is I end up using Screech, and the Screech is lowering Glaylai's attack. I mean, it's lowering Glaylai's defense, so I can go ahead and switch in a Pokemon that I know would do a lot of damage. So yeah, I end up using Screech on purpose, hoping for, you know, a miracle. So yeah, I use another Screech, but that freaking Screech misses. So yeah, Trizzard's luck pretty much ran out. Like, I guess me lucking out on both Walrein and Celio was too much for Trizzard to handle. So yeah, that ends up happening. I go ahead and bust out Ironsides, knowing that it has a better chance to fight Glalie now, because Glalie has been because Glaylie's defense has been sharply reduced thanks to Trizzard's Screech. So I go ahead and use the Earthquake, and I'm thinking Earthquake should do super effective. Yeah, it's not super effective, but it does a considerable amount of damage. Ironsides is resistant to ice, so it doesn't end up killing him, thank God. So I just go ahead and finish things off with a Metal Claw. And boom, that's all she wrote. There we go, and with that said, freaking Glacia. I hate that bitch. I hate her so much. Yeah, Glacia's beaten. So yeah, with that said, we've beaten Glacia. All we have to do now is battle Drake and then battle the champion. So there we go. I'll see you all then on the next episode of Emerald LP. We'll be battling Drake. So I'll see you guys then. Tyrone the God 3 out, everybody.